thought road grips would have made such a huge difference. They do. I got new road grips today. My hands are pretty beat up from getting the old ones off. I like how he has his license plate taped on. He just stalled. So yeah, new road grips. It's like huge difference. There's not so much vibration on my hands, and they seem to be more sensitive. I guess it's because they're thicker. This one's slipping a little, so I should put that glue on there whenever I get back home. This kid over here is laughing. Speaking of old things and new things, my new camera is working awesome. And speaking of new things that don't work so great, this one actually works too well. My new camera the microphone is so sensitive, I sound like a wall of noise when I'm trying to do a blog post. So forget that. I'm gonna have to work on that a little bit more, but I didn't want to miss another day without being able to do, you know, a motorcycle or scooter log. So I got the old camera out. I was hoping it doesn't die. Man, my hands hurt. And so the grips that I had on here before were the ones that came with the bike in 1990. They were very thin, worn down like nobody's business, and just, they didn't feel good. They didn't feel bad, but I could tell where they could feel better. So I got these about a month ago, and they've been on back order. And they're fancy, dude, like Italian made, blah blah blah. And with the exception of my left grip slipping a little, which it would because I didn't put any grip glue on. Interesting story about that, actually. The dude was on a KTM. Yeah, interesting story about that. So I couldn't get the old grips off because of 20-year-old glue. And the first one I tried to work back and forth to get off cleanly, and it really hurt to get to work my hands like that. I was in 6th gear, no wonder it was so smooth. And so then I tried to put the new grip on, and it was like the worst kind of pain, because these new ones, they've got like spines on them. This one's slipping a little too, I think. But they've got these little spines on them, and I tore off some flesh on my throttle hand, and it's like, ouch. And then I decided to work smarter and not harder with the second one, so I sliced it off and then took some purple power cleaner and sprayed it on the throttle to clean it off so that there wasn't so much glue. And then, having done that, then I slid the new throttle on. Now the throttle's neutral. The new throttle, or the new grips, are kind of tight. So I left the cleaner on kind of wet, so that they would slide on easier. And I waited for them to dry before I figured out whether I wanted to go ride before gluing it down. And I know they're probably not dry all the way, but considering how tight they were, to get on. Once they are completely dry, I may not need to glue them. I probably should anyway, but that grip glue, I've got some on my tire, and it's impossible, not my tire, my wheel, and it's impossible to get off. So my plan is to put it down just where I need it. And you wonder, how do I possibly have grip glue on my wheel? Well, the grip glue was on a workbench, and then it fell off. And then Scott came in with a motorcycle and ran over it. Ran over the grip glue, and then it squirted like a tube of toothpaste onto my tire and my rim. And I got it off the tire, but I couldn't get it off the rim. So, yay. And I've got the inside of my hand all taped up. I got a band-aid because it's one of those blistery raw spots that happen on the pad of your hand, and I couldn't get the band-aid to stick, so I used some of that first aid tape too. And it's like I feel the tape moving, and I know when I get where I'm going, I'm gonna take my gloves off, and the tape and the band-aid are all gonna be stuck there. I'm going to Harbor Freight, by the way. They've only got like the best tools ever. I mean, some of them are cheap, but other ones, you know, kind of like specialty tools and stuff that they carry and nobody else does. So I can't. There we go. It's been really chilly lately. It's kind of breezy right now. It's blowing me around. It's been chilly lately, and I wanted to ride, but it's like the last time I did it was in the evening. I was freezing. I closed all my vents, but this jacket is not, it doesn't have an insert. So, I mean, my insert is a hoodie, and I didn't wear my hoodie insert, you know. Cookies by design. I didn't figure you could design cookies. And I figured you could put you can put a design on a cookie, but cookie's a cookie when it's down to it. No designer cookies, it's just eating cookies and not eating cookies.